r/no sleep. User, you Chris183539. I have seen something on TikTok that I shouldn't have. God, I'm not sure if you will believe me, but I have to get this out. I don't think it matters at this point, but something inside me is screaming to tell this story, a story that, every time I close my eyes, I envision over and over, a story which infuriates and saddens me as I recall it. I suppose I've been planning on holding it in from the public, not wanting to make others scared to use the app which this happened to me on. I am probably going to die soon after all. However, I fear that if I don't warn you, you might end up with a fate just as horrible as my own. Thus, I think I owe it to you, my audience, to describe the details of such horrid events which will scar me emotionally. Please, just listen, for I only have a few minutes to get this out. I'm certain you have all heard of the app known as TikTok. It is revolutionary, becoming one of the biggest social media companies in such little time. It is a place where anyone can go and lip sync to any song they want, and I am personally a huge fan of the app. Now, when I say that I am a fan, I don't exactly mean it in the traditional sense of the word. You see, what I like to do is troll others online, find TikTok videos that I deem cringy, and do a duet with them. I often enjoy doing Fortnite dances or the famous Take the L dance to people who think they're being lit on the app, when in reality, they just appear to be total dweebs. My funniest video was a reaction to an African lady. Many of you might have seen this video before, but it's a video of a woman with tears staining her cheeks, pleading for food she so desperately needs. Maybe it was wrong to record a reaction video of myself sinking my teeth into a nice, warm, juicy chicken sandwich in front of but it was all just for fun. Nothing of consequence ever came out of it, so I continued to mock them online for their stupid habits of posting dumb videos on the internet. I mean, come on, who posts a video of themselves on the internet and doesn't expect to get the piss taken out of them? That's just being oblivious. I was sitting at home one night, listening to the wind howl outside the windows. The rain slammed against the sides of my house, and I tried flipping my laptop open in an attempt to distract myself from the incessant noise. I signed into my email account and noticed there was a new message. Curious, I clicked on it. The message hadn't come from any address I recognized. It read as follows. Hey dude, I'm a huge fan of your TikTok account. You're really funny, and I find myself laughing a lot at you messing with those internet nerds. Anyway, I made a few videos of me reacting to you reacting to other people. Isn't that funny? Well, I'll leave my username down below so you can check him out. Hope you enjoy. I won't leave the username in this post for reasons which will become obvious later. I chucked and opened my phone, readying the TikTok app. I was gonna have fun with this guy. I wanted to see how cringy his reactions were to me. I bet he was just copying my moves. Hell, maybe I could make a reaction to his duet. There were no limitations to how I could troll whoever this guy was. And it was that thought that blinded me from the ugly truth that would soon be apparent. I found his account and watched his videos. Sure enough, there he was, reacting to one of mine. I couldn't see his face, as it was covered by some sort of old, creepy baby doll mask. He reacted to me duetting with a kid who was doing one of those bad boy challenges, and when I started doing the L dance, he did as well. Laughed a bit, thinking it was pretty funny, and then moved on to the next video, where things suddenly became a bit more disturbing. He stood in a dark room, watching another video of me. This time, he didn't move. He just stared into the camera, watching me. This was extremely disconcerting, and when the video ended, a sense of dread overcame me. Who was this man, and what did he want? I moved on to the next video, desperate to find out. There he was, reacting to my video as usual. However, he wasn't looking at the camera. There was now a table on the room, and on it sat a knife. He wiped it with a white cloth, and then proceeded to sharpen the blade. My eyes widened as he looked up at the camera, and wagged the weapon around in the air. He then placed a finger over where the lips were on the baby mask, and the video abruptly ended. There were only 2 videos left, and my curiosity had peaked. summoning all the courage within me. I clicked the second to last video. The setting was extremely dark, and it was no longer a duet video. I listened closely, and heard what sounded like the crunching of twigs and the rustling of leaves. I squinted at the video, trying to discern where he was. I simply couldn't, and soon the sound of wind and rain overcame any audio within the video. The final post was apparently uploaded a few minutes ago, and within it contained the most disturbing thing imaginable. There was more and more rustling, and the rain grew more persistent. I watched in terror as his camera found itself focused on what appeared to be a house in the distance, illuminated by its porch light. He pointed his knife straight ahead at it, and I could hear what sounded like laughter originating from the camera operator. I knew whose house that was. The shape, the lighting, the surrounding area. Yes, it was very clear to me. It was my house. I typed this in a hurry to you, warning you about this experience I have had. I don't know how much time I have left, to be honest. I have contacted the authorities, but I fear they will be too late. I can hear something scratching at the door. It sounds like a blade running along the wooden exterior of the house. I have to go soon, but please heed my warning. Please be careful of your online presence, because there are those out there who have the means to hurt you. Oh God, my tears are dripping onto the keyboard now. I don't want to die, but I fear it may be too late for you. Be wary of what you do and who you meet. Be careful and vigilant, and don't make the mistakes I have. Ma, I just heard a window shatter. I have to go now. If you don't hear from me again, you know why.